Hi, this is Pastor Jack Hughes, and I've been asked to kind of do a recommendation on what people should get if they want to use Logos, because they see me using Logos online and they think, well, I want to get Logos, but I don't know what to get. There's too many options. So I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about Logos and what it is. And then what I want to do is we can go there and talk about some different options of what you might want to do. But this is just what is called a workspace, and you can make as many of these as you want. You can add the one like update the active, so if I change something, it'll always come back to this exact screen when whatever I save it to. So this is like, if I'm going to do sentence structure, I might do this, which shows me all the syntax and grammar. If I want something very simpler, like I'm using a laptop and it's Sunday evening, I might want to project this up on the screen. If I'm doing devotions, I might do something like this, which is going to give me kind of the text, highlighting, and then these right here are tabs for different devotions. They're all lined up and all open to the day, and I'm ready to go. So anyways, this is just example. You can make as many of these as you want. This is a custom color palette that I've invented. You can make your own new palette, and you just assign whatever you want. You can even assign keystrokes. So if I highlight something, let me just show you. Just go down here to something. Okay, let's say if I want to do this right here and I want to highlight it, if I hit 0 right here, look at it, turns into the fire. So then I can highlight it and either hit this to erase or this up here to erase. Either one will work it, and I can just make it go there. You can turn these off if you want. There's notes and highlights. Watch. If I click on this, everything's gone. Yep, everything's back. So you can adjust this, the windows, the resources, whatever. So this is what Logos is. Picture in your mind a library with a lot of library researchers and assistants standing by, like every 2 feet. They're just shoulder to shoulder, and every research assistant knows their little section of the library shelves perfectly. Okay, that's what Logos is. Logos is a search engine. It's a database. It's ready to get what you need. The problem is there's no books on the shelf, so the research assistants can't get you anything because you don't have any books. So when you buy different packages, it starts loading up your library with different books. And so that's what Logos is about. Logos is about books and being able to get you information from those books very quickly. So when somebody says, well, what package should I get? Well, if you can afford it, get the whole thing, get the biggest package you can afford. I would recommend at least getting like a silver or a gold package, because they have a lot of the more advanced features in it. When you get the lower packages, they don't give you things like diagramming and stuff, because I like to do diagrams. I like to do stuff like this. This is what I like to do. I diagram texts and label them and, fiddle around. Well, if you don't have kind of a language module inside of your package, which is kind of a scholar package type and up, then what happens is you don't get the opportunity to do this. So you want to package the full feature package if you're going to really get into Bible study, which hopefully you are if you're a Christian. And so there's all kinds of, options here as far as resources that you can put. So let's go over to the Logos website and let's just talk about these. So Logos Bible Software, and we're going to look at some base packages. And so I'm just going to start off here, view all base packages, and kind of talk about what you might want to do if you want to, you're going to get your package, you're going to figure it out, and you're going to decide what you're going to do with your Logos Bible Software. And so, up 9 upgrades. Wow. Okay, so here we go. See, these are the starter, bronze, silver, gold. Okay. I only have the gold, but having said that, over the years, I have bought many, many individual resources. So I kind of have more of a diamond package because I've got a lot of resources. I've got tons of resources. I've bought them from different people. I've won prizes with like 250 resources, all Thomas Nelson stuff on Logos. I mean, I've been given gifts of like the Hebrew Aramaic lexicon of the Old Testament and stuff like that. And so I have a lot, but I've been using it since 1991 when it was in beta version. So if you could, you might want to try and get like a silver at least or a gold package. I would just, if you can do it, I'd try and get the gold package. So let me just click on this and we'll kind of talk about the gold package. So you've got these resources now. They're like 16, if you were to go down and buy paper version, $16,800 worth of that. And look at all the different resources you've got. You have biblical studies, preaching, ministry, original languages. See this here? This is what's good if you're going to get into some serious study. Theological studies, whatever. There's going to be books in this package which aren't good, but you've got pretty good commentaries, dictionaries, encyclopedias, church fathers, journals, magazines, original languages, whatever. You can see all these different resources right here, and notice it's given the list and it says whether I own them or not. And so I own them all because I'm signed in and it knows which ones I own. So I've got the gold package. But let's just go up another package. Let's just go up to this diamond package right here and we'll see what happens. Okay, now I don't have the diamond package, but let's see in this one here, since I'm signed into my account and it knows what I have in my library. Notice I don't have this here, the New Cambridge Paragraph Bible and Apocrypha. I don't care about that. The Passion Translation of the New Testament, I don't care about that. The Continental Commentary Series, okay, that would be okay, but I don't really care about that. Exegetical Summary Series, that might be pretty good. Go down here, the International Critical Commentary of the New Testament, that'd be pretty fun to have. That's $1,000 worth of works. Jameson Fawcett Brown, $99. I mean, you can just go through here and you can see all the stuff I don't have in my library. All right? But let's just say you don't know what to get. You're just like, okay, I want to make sure I get a good package and I want to get, whatever. I'd try to get a gold package. Silver would be okay, a gold package. Now, if you're low on funds, you can get the starter or the bronze and just add books. But it's always best, it's cheapest to get books in packages, because if you buy a package, you're going to get them at a lot lower rate than if you buy them one at a time. There's times when I'm studying and I need a commentary, I look on Logos, they have it, I just buy it and it shows up in my library. It's great. I mean, 24 hours a day, as long as you have internet access, it'll suck it into your thing, it'll re-index your search engine, and you'll be up and running. So you can do it at 2 in the morning. You can get commentaries or things you don't have. And so right now, when I'm clicking on this Learn More business, and let me just, what I should probably do is I should probably sign out. Let me just sign out for a second so we can see this here, because I'm realizing that it knows who I am. So it's, there we go. So here you've got this gold package. There you have the sale price. Here you got the commentaries, original languages. And you can even at times get kind of a Baptist package, or they even have different times where you can kind of get different orientations. But what I would do is I'd consider this baby here. Now, when you look at that, you think, wow, that's like 2 or 3 car payments. It's like a really nice TV and stereo system. Yep. It's like half the price of a new refrigerator. Yep. That's how much it is. But you know what? I'd get the best one I could. So you get the best you can. Now, when you're in Logos, what you can do is you can hide resources if you want. So for instance, let's say I'm searching something. You can see all my resources here, all these different collections and things I have. I have guides and information, and these are just different things. You can take some of these features here and you can drag them up to the top so they're always there. But you can make collections of books. Right here, you can make your own collection. So when you search a certain collection. Let me just show you. Let me just go back over here and show you this for a second. So let me do my new study, because that's what I don't really use to study. This is what I used kind of for sermon prep. Let me just show you here. See, it says systematic theology. Well, if I do a search on redemption, it's going to search on my systematic theology, John Miley's biblical theology, biblical doctrine, a biblical theology dictionary, systematic theology, foundations of Pentecostal theology, Grudem's. You can go down here, Moody Handbook of Theology. See, what I did is I created this collection that's called systematic theology, but I could do Bible dictionaries, Easton's dictionaries. Do you see all these right here? So I've made a collection, dictionaries, right there, where if I click it, it's now going to take me, open up all these dictionaries. So you don't have to search your whole library, because I got a lot of works. But you can create things I have ones on preaching and teaching, and like Puritans, like watch Thomas. Now notice Thomas Brooks, Thomas Goodwin, Thomas Watson, W.H. Griffith Thomas. These are all different complete works, okay? These are packages. So you can search just Thomas Watson on redemption, for instance. Okay, but you need to have the books in your library. So what are you going to do? You need to have your books. Now, you can buy a low package, but if you get like the bronze or the starter package, it's not going to have a lot of tools to do a lot of cool things that you might want to do. And so because of that, you're sitting there thinking, well, should I do that? You want to have the timeline feature. Look at that. That's a pretty cool feature, and you can scroll around in here. You can find the timeline. You can make this, look a lot of different ways. It's very fun. But if you might not have that feature if you get a lower package. So what I would recommend to do, get a big package, and just make a sacrifice. If you're going to study the Bible for years and years, it's super important. Learn how to use it. I recommend learnlogos.com is a great place to go for inexpensive training. Also, the website of Logos has a lot of training videos. So learnlogos.com with John Fallahy is probably the best place to learn how to use Logos. Anyways, that's what I would recommend. And so that's just a little bit about it. So it's about how much you can afford and what works you want. And I have another video called Bible Study Resources that you can watch that will also give you a kind of overview of some of the better resources to use when you're studying the Bible, just kind of a basic overview of good resources. So I hope this helps, and maybe we'll see you on another video.
DrivenNails.com is a user-supported ministry.